So my family have been farming out here since 1920. We clock up 100 years in August this year. It's brought 4 generations, well now 5, I've got kids as well. So there's 5 generations of our family that have lived on this bit of ground.
I grew up on a dairy farm. That's where all my early memories come from. So I used to walk down to the dairy farm with my little Jack Russell and help Dad milk the cows, so it was always good fun. Dairy farm's a huge part of where I grew up. In southwest Victoria, it's a massive part for all the local farmers. They're really proud of the fact that they produce fresh produce, and yeah, it's a great community.
For Hill End, Willowgrove, they're small towns, they're surrounded by farms, and a lot of those are dairy farms. And dairy really matters to my local community. It provides a lot of jobs, a lot of employment, and a lot of economic activity. But it's more than that. There's so many farmers and dairy farmers that are really involved in their local community beyond what they just do on the farm. From local sporting clubs, school councils, CFA, whether that's getting involved themselves or donations of time or goods, dairy farmers and the dairy industry are just massive supporters of the local community.
I think it's awesome the club's getting behind it. The stocks are pretty groovy, but yeah, it should be good fun to run out on the weekend in Morwell, another big sort of dairy community down that way in Gippsland. So yeah, I can't wait to get out there and run around in these socks.
The cow print socks are really going to stand out and show that St Kilda have really thrown their support behind the dairy industry, and it's really important that people can get a bit of an understanding of what dairy means in local communities, and this really gets it into the lounge rooms of households, you know, right around the country.
Dairy matters to me because it's a massive part in the local community that I grew up in. Now as a professional athlete, dairy is a huge part of our diet.
Dairy matters to me because we produce an absolutely fantastic product that's really important in the diet of consumers around the country and around the world. Australia does it really well, and I hope that my family and my community do it really well.
This Sunday at Morwell, we'll be celebrating dairy farmers by pulling up our socks and supporting the dairy campaign.